The camp had become very dark all of a sudden. The rebels had settled down by their fires, huddled together out of the cold night air, chatting and laughing. They had eaten their fill of supper and were sleepy now. "Fox, you take the first watch. I'll relieve you in 2 hours," said old Grey Bear. "Okay, big brother, will do." So Fox wandered off to the edge of the camp, followed very closely by Patch, who went everywhere with him. Fox had an advantage on the other rebels, because even though he was on guard, he could always nod off because Patch would stay awake and look after his master. The camp had become very quiet, as one by one the rebels had fallen asleep, until there was just Fox and Patch awake, listening to the sounds of the mudlings hissing and fighting each other. But the horses were very safe while Fox stood guard over them. Hound cats could be heard howling. Their favourite meal was anything human-like, including mudlings, but they were not hungry enough to attack the camp. All these noises didn't bother Fox or Patch. They had heard them so many times before. To them it was just like owls screeching in the night, nothing to be afraid of, although it had disturbed some of the rebels. It sounded kind of spooky, but then Patch barked. Fox said, "Shut up, boy." Then his bark turned into a snarl and a low growling. Now something was up. Patch knew something was out there, and it wasn't a hound cat. It was far too noisy for that. Fox jumped to his feet and peered into the darkness but could see nothing. He walked back to one of the fires and took out a burning piece of wood. Falcon saw Fox wander off and followed. They heard twigs snapping. "Oh my God," said Falcon, "it's a hound cat come for his lunch. Who's on the menu? Not me, I hope." "Well, I don't think it's a hound cat, but if it is, let's get it before it gets us." "Falcon, you go to the left. I'll go to the right, and I'll send Patch up the middle," whispered Fox. So the two of them circled round to where the noise was coming from.